Hello everyone, I just thought I'd do a video today because the cricket didn't last. I was looking forward to coming home and watching the cricket. I got to the wrap this morning and we decided it was a bit too windy and rainy and not very nice, so postponed to another day. I think I'll definitely be going tomorrow, but just today was a bit much. And then got home, cricket didn't last long, the poms fell in a heap and it was all over. So I just thought I'd do a quick update about our charters and some of the gear we're using and some good products from both our store and Sporty's fishing down the road, which has been very busy today. I popped in there to say hello to Tony and everyone, and they're flat out, being a public holiday and not a good fishing day. So yeah, they sell a heap of good gear, so pop in there and see them if you want to grab some of the stuff we use. So I'll quickly run through some stuff that works well for us this time of year, and also some stuff that's coming in and a few tips. Oh, by the way, Smithy, his boat has become available this Thursday and Friday, so if you want to get out with one of the best charter guides and longest serving charter guides in Australia, ring him very soon on 0419 028 704 or comment or message us and we'll get back to you. But he's keen and raring to go, got some really good lures to use, and he mainly focuses on lure fishing charters, so get out there with him. Could even chase jacks, flathead, trevally, all different things. You have a chat to him about it. But this Thursday and Friday coming, get hold of Smithy and book that boat in, because it doesn't come up that often this time of year. Righto, chat about a few things. Let's start on this side. So yeah, just got these, picked up some of these the other day. These really nice new Samaki fishing shorts. They're really nice, lightweight, quick dry, got nice little handy pockets on them. Got this mobile phone pocket there. Just really good quality stuff for the price, so you'll see these coming out in the very early next year. Top quality gear. And as well as there, you probably would have seen their Samaki cases before, but all year round we use their soft vibes a lot, and you find, like the ZX40s, these vibes are very hard to beat. They're just really good quality, long lasting, great action, sink well, amazing colours. See some of those there are some of our favourites. When the water's a bit dirty, that ginger UV squid there's, we love that one. And when it's clear of the white baits, ghost baits, lime crush, and then whatever's working on the day, you sort of mix it up. But Maduri green there, the white one has been one I've been using a bit lately. They'll have their moments, so you can get those from Sporties as well. And some new soft plastics. I'm actually going to talk about quickly a few soft plastics that I've been using lately, and went off plastics for years, as I mentioned a while back, but they're just such an easy thing to use, even for beginners. So you may not always get the huge numbers of fish, but you often get good quality. So if you're just starting out, you don't need an amazing gear. Just get a sort of 2 to 4 kilo 7-foot rod outfit, some braided line, 10-pound fluorocarbon leader, and plastics, and just don't overthink it. Just throw them out. Single hop, double hop, pause, hop again, keep moving, sooner or later you'll catch fish. It's that simple. Trevally, flathead, jacks, whatever you want to chase, they're out there. So these ones here, Demiki Armour Shad from the Searing Tackle Stable. These are really nice looking plastics, and I really like the action in the water. Got nice ribs to them to create a bit of vibration. Nice big paddle tail, thin near the end, so you get that real big tail action from them. And this is a really nice colour, this one. I'm going to be using these a lot. Nice size too. This one's called PB Silver. Got glitter in there. It's just got a real baitfish sort of profile on a jig head like these, your TT lures. This is a all-round go-to for me, the TT lures, 1/4 ounce 3/0 heavy gauge hook, and the headlocks, which is really good at keeping plastics on with that little gap on the hook and then that weight behind it. So they really fit onto these snugly and stay on. So I'd say this is my number one all-rounder headlocks jig heads, and you can go 6 ounce as well, 2/0 hooks, 4/0 hooks, just mix it up to match the plastics. But that one there is a really good all-rounder. But yeah, these Demiki Armour Shads, 4-inch, good for plastics, good for big flathead, jacks. Going to be a really nice plastic and really good value. Come in 8 in a pack and super good value. You can find those on our store, goldcoastlures.com. I'll put them in the comments on the links below too if you want to grab some. There's another smaller one there. Nice colour, that typical olive back clear belly glitter 3-inch one. That one really nice little plastics. They'll catch a lot of fish. And another one, Pro Lures. There's so many choices now, but we like the Pro Lure plastics. This one here is the 80mm fishtail, and that's the natural shad color. And again, use those same jig heads. Nice soft plastic. You can put scent on them. You put the sack scent that we use a lot, sack scent gold prawn, and smear it all over them every now and then. Nice range of plastics and sizes and colors in the Pro Lure range, and it just brought out a new shrimp as well, Pro Lure shrimp, which looks very lifelike. So we'll be getting those in the next few weeks to sell in our shop. Alright, these guys, I really like the look of these. I've just mixed up these 3 colors in this pack just to take on my boat to try out, but these are the new MMD Fat Skippers 80mm profile lure, and they come with 1 jig head, sort of hidden weight weedless system. So there's a number of things that are a bit innovative about these guys that Mick Molnar's brought out, and that's their unique hook keeper design, and also the wider profile of them. If you see there, they're a bit wider, so those guys that want to skip cast into the mangroves and under snags and things, it's going to really skip across the surface really well and get into those jack layers. And then the other thing is that shorter tail profile to improve hookups rate. There's less plastic in the way of the hook basically, so hopefully that'll improve your hookup rates. You don't miss too many fish. Good range of colours. I really like this pearl one, and I've only used it a couple of times so far for flathead, and every time within 2 or 3 casts I've been hooking up to decent flathead, and you can see why. It's just a real pearl shimmer to it. Very nice plastic. They're really soft but still strong, so it just ticks all the boxes, these ones. They're going to do really well up rivers, around weed beds, jacks, everything will eat these things. I think they're just going to have a lot of fun with them. Can even keep them rigged up for when trevally are busting up and crank them pretty fast. They will smash them. And then yeah, this one's still one of my favorite ever plastics, the Eco Gear bolts. They've got a really nice scent to them, another nice shimmer. It's the one we caught over 60 flathead on the Flathead Classic, myself and Wazza. Just a go-to plastic, 3.5-inch, soft. They just work. There's good range of dynamic colors. Don't leave them out off your list if you want a range of good soft plastics. Another go-to is the Fish Arrow. Sometimes hard to get, they sell out, they're very popular, but this one in particular, this Shirasu Silver number 100 color, is a dead set killer lure. Lovely paddle tail, soft, got that foil inside them to give them that real flashy shimmer. They've got a really nice action in the water, and fantastic flathead lures. I've had amazing sessions on these things on flathead, and will be a good jack lure too. There's different sizes. This is the 4-inch saltwater special one. Very nice soft plastic if you can get hold of them. We've still got a few left in our shop. I think I'm going to try get some more soon. And then one more plastics that are a bit of an older one. I have mentioned it recently, and that's the squidgies. This is the black gold color, and I used to have a ball with these things on the beaches around Bundaberg, just throwing them into the surf, catching so many flathead. Just a simple case of same little jig heads, casting them out, letting them sink, hop pause, just little lift and drops, not too high, and the flathead used to just gulp them down. So they've been around for a long time, and they're real soft material. They do get ripped easily, but they catch a lot of fish. They've got UV additive, biosalt attractant, good old fashioned plastic, and it was nice to get back to them recently and catch some really nice fish on them. Okay, moving on, hard bodies. As you would always know, this is going to be one of our all-time go-to lures besides the Samaki Vibes, and that's the Eco Gear ZX40. And geez, the amount of fish these things catch. If you ever have to survive on some maroon deserted island, these things will stop you from starving. They just catch fish, simple to use. And if you want the full tips ebook on exactly how to use them and others, if you join our Brad Smith Members Club Facebook group, there's a free link to our full ebook worth $29.95 and top of the links there. So if you want to join our members club, I'll put a link in the comments below too. Join that and you'll get our free ebook on how to use these and all these other lures as well. And we sell a lot of these on our online store. Yeah, they are just, I could go on about them all day, but they just work. So yeah, and that colour 440, I just ordered some more, got some in the other day because I go through them myself and I'll sell a lot. If you want to grab some, grab them while they're still around because they sell out quick and they can be out for a while. But right now I just got another batch of them in on our online store, Eco Gear ZX40. Rightio, hide bodies, some hide bodies quickly. Yeah, this is one I really love, and not just this colour, but the number of colours. It's a pontoon crackjack, 48mm SPDR, and it's if you can't catch a fish on this on a day's fishing, then there's something seriously wrong. Trolling them just about anywhere, canals, top of yabby banks, edges of channels, everything hits them. They're just, you can see it's just a little bait fish. They've got the best action in the world. If you want to cast them as well, they're dynamic for casting for brim and trevally and whatever. But if you're new to lure fishing and you want to give the plastics a go, give them a go. And if you want to troll, get some nice thin braid and put about a metre of 6 pound or 8 pound leader on. Tie these on, put one on each side, and make sure they're swimming straight, and just troll them anywhere from that 1 to 2 metre mark, and before long you'll catch fish, no doubt about it. Rightio, so yeah, here's a lure I just came across at Sporty's yesterday, and this just brought out this new range. This is the new Daiwa spike, so 44mm, but yeah, tiny lure, but this thing is diving to 4 meters deep, so this thing is going to be an absolute killer. Probably will be trolling a pontoon 21 on one side to reach that 2 meter depth, and this one on the deeper side to reach down to 4 meters, but my god, this thing's going to get slammed. Better see Sporty's quick because they're already selling out. I only just got them in and I think half of them are gone already, but whew, the colours, the profile, this is a game changer, I think. So I think between these, the pontoon 21s and the hurricane slams that we use, there's 3 high bodies right there that are just going to prove the undoing of a lot of fish. This is one of our favourite all-time colours, and that sort of Suji sort of colour, different names from different brands, but it's got that orange belly, which is always deadly, and that purple sort of golden back and prawny stripes. It's up there with the as deadly a colour combination as you'll see on estuary fishing. So troll these just slow as you can, just in gear, and that tiny profile diving down to 4 meters, that's going to get slammed by just about everything that swims. A few other colours, I've been loving the white sort of colours lately, that's another one, and the Fubuku, and the Suji Berry. I like the Suji Berry. I think in dirtyish water after rain, you've got that red belly, that reddish greenish back, bit of a darker profile. That's going to get smoked too. So yeah, get into Sporty soon or you'll miss out. And lastly, the old, not old, only been around a few years, but getting very famous is the MMD splash prawns, and these are some really nice new colours. This is the 95mm splash prawn in the live fire colour. Now this is a good jack lure, and Mix just brought out another bigger one as well, so 2 really good options for jacks and barra and whatever else on attacks on surface. But again, keep it simple, walk canals anywhere. There's no secret hotspots. You can walk any canal, any public area that's got tidal flow, throw them out, skip them across the surface, just a little either non-stop flick of the rod tip to make them do that little splash, or little pauses, just mix it up a bit, and it's just like a little prawn fleeing across the surface. They'll get hit. If you want to go smaller and get more bites and brim and all that, so these are 2 of Brad's all-time favourite splash prawns on the Tweed that we sell a lot of on our website, on our online store too. And amongst our biggest selling products, along with ZX's, is these 70mm MMD splash prawns, and that's the banana prawn colour and the cooked king colour. Brad loves these 2 for big wadding at Tweed, and at times he absolutely belts the brim as well. 2 different actions. The whiting you normally find over shallow yabby banks, and you'll skip them across, cast them out as far as you can with the wind, and little non-stop walk the dog sort of action or popping action, just little flicks of the rod tip and medium speed wind of the reel, just keep it moving. Whiting sort of shy away a few paws, keep it moving all the way to the boat, and I'll sometimes grab it nearby. When they're on, they climb all over them. For brim, best thing is, over weed beds and things. Round structure, cast it out, pauses, brim like pauses, so sometimes even pause it for a good while. You'll see them come up, creep up to it and sip it, attack it. So just be patient sometimes. Sometimes they'll come and hit it really hard. Sometimes they'll need a long pause to get them interested, and as soon as they grab it, let them grab it and strike hard and set those hooks. It's a ton of fun. There's the new Live Fire again colour. These ones now, I'll show you these latest colours that just came out. It's a cracking colour, that Live Fire. And the hot pink colour has just been changed a bit. It's not now all pink, it's got that golden head. I think that provides nice contrast to contrast, and lures are always good. There's some part of that lure on the given conditions that it's going to catch the fish's attention, get its attacking instincts going and smash that lure, and once they're hooked, you're in for a lot of fun. And this is the last colour, real darker sort of colour, this one. It's pretty cool. It's maybe good in dark conditions, dirtier water. Give it a go. So it's got a purple sort of belly, blackish sort of back, greeny blacky back. It's a pretty cool colour. I reckon it's worth a go. I might have a go in the canal very soon with it, land-based. That's about it. So over these holidays, we're as always nearly fully booked, but there might be some changes coming up with people changing their travel plans and all that sort of thing. But it looks like things are settling down more. Queensland government today just announced the dropping of the 5-day test for interstate travellers, so that's going to make things easier. It was just too hard to do that and hard for people to plan things, so I think it's a good idea. Just got to, obviously social distance and all that sort of thing, and we'll be fine. But getting out fishing is as healthy a thing as you can ever do, so forget about all that's going on out there. Go fishing is a great time of year to be had now in the Broadwater, up the rivers. This bit of rain we had last night, we had 100 mils of rain around here, so the water was getting a bit hot, I thought, for the banks and everything but the jacks, so might cool it down a bit again for the flathead to come back on. The whiting over the Yabby flats, I think we're going to see some good fishing leading up to the moon, so yeah. So I'll put all these links in the comments now when I post this video. If you've got any questions or need help with anything, don't hesitate to SMS me or comment below, and we'll help you out. As I said, in our members club there's that free ebook which you can read, and just provides lots of tips basically on what we do. And if you want to know further, come on a charter with us and we'll show you what to do. January's going to book out, so there's only a couple of dates left on each boat, so get in very early if you want to get on a charter with us in January. But February usually gets a bit quieter, a few more dates available during the week, but lots of options. Chasing whiting, flathead, trevally, jacks, possibly even dewies at times. Just good fun. I'm going to take all these surface lures and whiting charters too for when the conditions are right, which normally is sort of bit about 10 knots. Try to get out there earliest morning. Not too dirty water, not too deep, nothing deeper than half a meter. But yeah, time one of these splash points wherever you go. Hey, it's so much fun. You don't have to even have a boat. Just keep persisting until you find fish. Keep moving. One of the biggest things I notice people do, land-based, even boat-based, is they get stuck in one spot for ages, and it's the worst thing you can do unless you're catching fish. Don't get. It's like their feet are being glued to the ground. Don't keep casting in the one spot. Fan your casts around. Walk again, move again, keep searching. It's not that often that you can stay in one place and catch fish unless you're sort of anchored for whiting or whatever. It does pay to keep moving, but moving slowly, not rushing around like the grass is greener on the other side and flying up and down and wasting fuel. Just keep moving slowly. Look for bait. Look for feeding fish. That's the big thing is not all fish are on the same feeding cycle at the same time, so you might have a school of fish, 2 of those fish in that school might be on the feed. So yeah, just because there's fish there doesn't mean they're going to eat either. So keep moving and finding the feeding fish. That's it. All right, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll post the links in the comments below, and chat again soon. Cheers.